Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back. I'm acting like I haven't been here like in months, but I have gone all this week without posting a video and I feel like I've just been gone for a long time. Plus, I normally post 2 to 3 times a week, and for the past couple of weeks, I've only been posting 1 time, so I feel like I'm back. But yes, hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea. I'm so excited to be doing this video for you today because we are going to be playing in some drugstore and affordable products. And I'm really excited to share these products because, you know, as much as I love my luxury makeup and my high-end makeup, it's nothing like finding an amazing product for pennies to the dollar, because you know what that means? It means we can get more. And who doesn't want more makeup? So anywho, I just want to say before we get into the video, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend it with me and watching my video. If you are new to my channel, come on, stay around, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you here. And if you are a returning subscriber, you mean so much to me. I'm so thankful for every one of your likes, your comments, and just you taking time to consistently support my channel. It really does mean the world to me. So let's get right into the video. All right, so let's jump right in. So like I said, we're going to be putting on all affordable and drugstore products. First, we're going to start off with using a primer, and I really love this Wet n Wild Water Drop Primer in the cucumber scent. This primer is going to be a hydrating primer, but what I really love about it, outside of the hydration, is that it actually does conceal my pores. And at first when I got it, I was like, is that one of the claims? But it does actually say it blurs the appearance of pores and it's going to help to hydrate the skin. It feels very much like, has a watery texture, and it's very smooth and soothing too. And then I really do enjoy the cucumber scent. It is scented. It's not heavily scented, but it is scented if you are somebody that is sensitive to scents. Next, if you know me, you know I love me a good illuminator. And so we're going to go in here with this Milani Photofocus Complexion Glow Enhancer. And I use mine in the shade Golden Glow 02. And y'all, this has become a holy grail for me. I use this pretty much every time I do my makeup. But what I love most about it is an illuminator. It gives you a nice little glow. But as you can see, it doesn't make my face look greasy. So I can wear this essentially with any type of foundation that I'm wearing, whether it's more luminous, more radiant, or more matte. And it just gives my face like a nice healthy glow. And a lot of times, even when I'm not wearing foundation, I typically will still just put this on because I think it just makes my skin just look a little bit more lively, a little bit more plump and radiant and just healthy looking. So I love that. Foundation, so we're going in with an oldie but goodie. This is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. I wear mine in the shade 330. So I love this foundation for a few different reasons. Number one, this is one of the first foundations that I purchased when I really started getting into makeup. So it kind of has sentimental value. Okay, so I forgot what I was saying because I stepped away, so I'm just gonna keep going. But anywho, yes. I was talking about why I like the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Yes, so sentimental value. And I love that even though it's a matte foundation, it's not overly drying. So it just gives you a nice canvas to work with. That's not too dewy, but it's not overly drying. And it wears very well throughout the day, you know. It's an oldie but goodie for a reason. So if you haven't tried this foundation, I highly suggest it. And this foundation at Walmart is like $5.95. Very inexpensive, and it comes in a great shade range too. This is a great all-around, just great foundation that happens to be at the drugstore. Okay, there we go. I felt like my camera was off. All right, so that's for foundation. Now we're gonna go into concealer. So for concealer, I'm going in with one of my favorites, the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I have mine in the shade Medium Dark 32. And this concealer is $6? Yeah, $6. The Glow Enhancer from Milani, that one is like $9.96 at Walmart. And then this Cucumber Primer, I think this might be like $4. Very, very, very affordable. Okay, so This concealer is just, I just love it. I get good medium to full coverage if I want to. You don't need a lot. And also, if I don't want to set it, I don't have to. And by the way, the sponge that I'm using is by e.l.f. It is my favorite beauty sponge right now. It is $6 and it is great. Alright, so I'm gonna try a new powder today. So my powders are all high-end. I do not have any affordable powders. And this one lady I know, she always raves about this Wet n Wild powder. I guess I should show it to you first. So it is the Wet n Wild Photofocus powder, and I have mine in the banana shade. It comes in a translucent shade and then a deeper shade. So she's always raving about this, and I was like, I guess I could give it a try. If you have recommendations for a really good drugstore powder, let me know. Typically, when I use my powders, I put it directly onto my sponge, tap it off on my hand like so, and then I press it under the eye. So let's see how this goes. But she was just like, she can't stop using it. It's so good. She prefers this powder over her high-end powders, and I was like, that's a claim. And this powder was this powder $5 or $6? It was around that price range of $5 or $6. So I was like, let me give it a try. Okay. Looks really smooth. But so far, let me take a closer look. It's not bad. Alright, Glidey. You might be onto something. Let's see. Let's take some more. And I'm just going to set the rest of my face with this because I don't have another powder to, another affordable powder to set the rest of my face. So moving on to bronzer. So today I'm going to use the Morphe bronzer in the shade Debutante. This is a mini size and I really, really like it. Morphe powders, don't sleep on them. Their powder products are really, really good from the ones that I've tried. One in Debutante that I'm using now, worked really good for my complexion, but I know for a fact that they have deeper shades in their bronzers. So I feel like if you are of a deeper complexion, you have a better chance of getting a bronzer in a shade that fits you. These bronzers, they come in larger pans, and I feel like there's a bit more of a shade range there. So I'm just gonna warm up my nose just a smidge, nothing major. Okay, so for blush and maybe highlight. For blush, I just picked up this BH Cosmetics Glowing in Grease palette, and you guys, you need to get this. You need to try it. It's so beautiful. So let me do some quick swatches for you, like really like 1, 2, 3 quick. Look at these blush shades. Are they not gorgeous? They are. Look at these highlights, so pretty. So I'm gonna go in with the shade, I wanna do a purple eye look today. So let's go in with Mykonos. So this light peachy shade right here. And I'm just gonna dab my brush in here. Oh, I got a new blush brush. I'm just gonna go with this one. And it's just so pretty. And the powders blend really, really smooth. Another thing that I like about these blushes, I typically don't really go for matte blushes. I like my blushes to have more shimmer, but I love how that these to me look a little bit more satin. They don't look just dry and matte and like, you know, they got a little life to them. Like I like my blushes to have some life. Okay, so we're gonna stop there. I'm gonna pause for the cause. Do some eyes. I'm all over the place today. Let's do some eyes. Okay, so today I wanted to use a new eyeshadow palette that I actually wanted to give away. I was so excited about this. So this is the ColourPop, what is this? Truly Madly Deeply eyeshadow palette. Here are the shades. I've already swatched it if you see fingerprints in them. And they're just so pretty. So these purple shades right here, no. Yes, these purple shades, the ones right here, and then this purple glitter shade right here, they need to be on my eyes. So let me bring you in just a smidge. So we're gonna start off with, y'all, I have to make a confession. I need to wash my brushes. I'm not even going to tell you how long it's been since I washed my brushes. What I'm just gonna say is we're gonna dip right into this palette. How about that? So I'm gonna go in with the shade called Made to Last, this shade right here, and we're gonna just start blending that into the crease. So I'm just taking this and just working it as my transition shade. It's beautiful. It's exactly what I thought it would look like. I love when shadows do that. When you look at an eyeshadow in the pan and you're like, this looks like it'll be this color, and then you put it on your eye and you're like, yes, it's the color that I thought it was gonna be. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade called Pretty Cool, which is gonna be right here. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M441 brush and take that Pretty Cool color, and we're just gonna start kind of dabbing that on the outer portion of the eye and then bring it up into the crease and just blending that. Oh, that is pretty. So I'm just running this into the crease and then just making sure I'm blending that out well. And then I'm just gonna go back into that first shade Made to Last with the first brush and just blend out the edge of my eye. All right, so we're gonna go into Mr. Sandman right here, and we're gonna put that all over the lid. Y'all, I really think this eye look is gonna come together nicely. Got a really good feeling about it. And I'm just gonna pack this all over. Yes, y'all, this, I'm telling y'all, ColourPop knows what they're doing. This is so pretty. So I'm just putting this color in my inner corner of my eye and then bringing it to bringing it about 3/4 of the way on my lid. I'm gonna leave space out here because I do want to darken up that outer eye area. But now I'm gonna go in with my NYX glitter glue because the glitter shade that we're gonna be using is a pure glitter. Do take note that with ColourPop glitters, especially when it's like a pressed glitter, do keep in mind that it is not safe for the eye area, which kind of is a little annoying because it's like not safe for the eye. Could you not somehow put a glitter shade in the palette that would be safe for the eye? But we do know, so you kind of know going into it, this is not safe for the eye. Take this small brush that I applied the primer with, and I'm just going to hold my head back so that I can try to not get this in my eye. But is that not gorgeous? Like, I love it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with the shade called Too Much right here. And I'm gonna use that shade to darken up the outer edge of the eye, and then we'll be done with this look, you know, for the most part. Y'all, I love this eye look. It came out exactly how I wanted it to look. I'm gonna take a very small brush and run that into the crease. That same purple shade. And then going back in with that first brush that we applied our transition shade with and blending out the edges of this. Because I want it to look nice and diffused. With lower lash line, actually we're going to go use the same brush that we were just using and go back in with the shade Too Much, that dark shade that we applied to the outer edge of the eye. And we're going to run that toward about the middle portion of the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go with a shade called Mr. Sandman and apply that toward the inner to middle portion. Okay, so just finished blending out my lower lash line with a shade called Pretty Cruel. And I'm liking the way this is looking. Inner corner highlight, kind of, you know, I'm gonna use this shade called Misty. It's like this pinky, kind of purpley-ish shade. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I'm gonna go and finish off my eyes. I'm gonna do my brows off camera, put on some mascara and some lashes. The lashes that I'm gonna use, y'all, these are so pretty. So they are by Ardell. They are the naked, what are they? Naked lashes that blend seamlessly with an Invisiband. Okay, whatever. But they're in the style 424. I really, really love them because they really look more natural than not. They kind of amp up the eye look, but they don't make your eyes look like you're just wearing these dramatic lashes. I feel comfortable wearing these. I like to work or just out and about during the day when I don't want to look like I'm doing too much, but I also don't want to look like my eyeshadow doesn't match my eyelashes. So I'm going to apply these off camera and then we'll be back. Okay, so I am back and I have on lashes, mascara. So I'm going to tell you the products that I use for my brows and mascara and liner because they're all very affordable products from the drugstore. So my brows, I love this CoverGirl Ultrafine Brow Pencil. I have mine in the shade Soft Brown and I love it. Very fine tip that makes it very easy to fill in my brow hairs and get those natural light strokes. Then for mascara, I truly do love the Maybelline Snapscara. I think it just really does make my lashes look very long. I like how lengthening it is. And then it also does add volume. I think it adds more length than volume, but I think it's a good combination of volume to where I feel like I don't need like a volumizing mascara and a lengthening mascara. By the way though, when I'm not wearing lashes, I always use the L'Oreal Lash Primer. It's the mascara tube that is white. That primer takes all your mascara to the next level. It's amazing. And then for liner, I'm using this CoverGirl Ink It liner in the shade Black Ink. And I just use this to tight line and also line my waterline. And then I already showed you the lashes. Okay, eyes are done. Now let's finish off the face. So I'm gonna go back into this Glowing in Grease palette. And I think I wanna add a little bit more blush. I'm gonna go in with the shade, do I need more blush? Yeah, I'm gonna go in the shade Santorini, which is the shade right here, and just add this more to like right here. Yes, I didn't need that, but that's what I wanted to do. And then I'm gonna go in with for highlight, let's go in with the shade Olympia, this beautiful gold shade right there. And the highlight shades are just as pigmented as the blushes. So you don't need a lot, but I love how it blends into the skin. So you're not getting like that stark highlight. You can if you want. As you can see, you can make it blinding, but I love that if you just want it to be more glowy, that this highlight or these highlights will give you a glowy highlight. Now something I wanted to do, I used to do this a long time ago. I learned this trick from Tati. So you take the Essence Pure Nude Highlight in the shade Be My Highlight. This is their original shade, and get you a nice fluffy brush. This is my e.l.f. highlighting brush. So fluffy brush, and dip your brush in here and just run it along your under eye area. And she's like, it just gives it that nice highlighted look. And I don't know if you all can tell a difference, but I can tell just like a slight difference. Because I mean, obviously I don't want the under eye to look like highlighty, but it just gives that nice, kind of subtle sheen. And I used to do this all the time. And I just think it's so pretty. And the Essence Pure Nude highlights, they're so inexpensive. They're about, after tax, it still might be under $5. Very inexpensive. So I'm gonna do, this is the Revlon Super Lustrous, the gloss. These are so pretty. This is in the shade Plum Appeal. And these glosses are opaque enough to where you don't need a liner or you don't have to have a lipstick underneath it. Look, really good presentation pigmentation. Okay, I love this. You could obviously pair this with a more deep plum lipstick and just add the gloss on top, but I'm a gloss girl and I love when I can put a gloss on. It gives me pigmentation and I can literally keep it moving. And then to set my face, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Cucumber 3-in-1 setting spray. This is complementary to the primer that we used, and these are really, really good. Did you see the mist? Very nice mist. Get my face in there a little bit. Very nice mist, and I think it does a really good job, especially refreshing your face, because I use this more so to refresh than to set, but you can also use it to set, and I think it does a really good job of that. So. The mist is very nice and gentle. It's not aggressive. It's not going to punch you in the face. And then, as always, I love to take my damp sponge and just press the setting spray into my face. And this also, I feel, helps to mesh all of my powders together and make them look more unified versus just like blush, highlight, and so forth. And then as a final step, because you know, I just want to do it, I'm going to go back in with that highlight called Olympia, and while the face is still slightly damp, just add just a touch more, just to sauce her up a bit. So what do you guys think of the face? I thoroughly love this face. And it's just a reminder that you don't have to spend all the money in the world to get a beautiful face of makeup. There's so many great affordable products at the drugstore, at Ulta, and you don't have to break the bank. You really don't. I feel like my face looks very beautiful. I think my face does not look like I used a whole bunch of cheap drugstore products. But in all actuality, the drugstore has truly stepped up their game across the board and creating really beautiful, flawless products that, like I said before, this is not just good for the drugstore, but in my opinion, all of these products are just amazing products that just so happen to be at the drugstore. So that's the end of my video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoyed this look because I really love it. The eyeshadow palette, if I had to choose, let me not set myself up for failure. I can't choose a favorite. Eyeshadow palette today was my first time using the eyeshadow palette, and I think that kind of shocked me a little bit, which it shouldn't have, but it did. I think it's just so beautiful. I'm loving this eye look. And also, like, looking at my face now, I am not mad at this powder. Like, my under eye, I like that my under eye does not look heavy and cakey and like powdery like. It looks really finely milled. Okay, so yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you have any suggestions for other types of videos, definitely leave them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and just get an idea of what you'd like to see. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye guys!